We are here at Comic-Con, and we are waiting in line to meet Todd Habercorn.
Basically the same character.
So we already met Todd Habercorn and Monica Rio. We managed to get a poster signed.
This is going on my channel.
Yes, yes. And we're just gonna kind of walk around and show what's here at the con.
I don't know.
Picture of Yusuke! I'm sorry, Harry. These are the fan arts booths, apparently. Pins.
Here's a peach button, Peach.
Oh! Look at it!
These are all my designs.
Oh wow! 3 for $5.
Yep.
You want to get them ever? We could get Mario, Luigi, and Peach.
I also have the little set over there.
Little set. There's like Chippy Zelda picture.
Like this one, they all do.
Oh my god.
If there's anything wrong, I'm very tempted, but I don't want to.
Oh, those pop figures of it.
He's not out. Right now, he's not.
At the unique machine. Josh would be jealous.
Beanie.
They do? Oh, they do.
Would anybody like to try something out? I'm going to really like sitting up.
Oh yeah, I've seen Mario, like Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi. That's cool. What? Wow. That must be more. I don't know which one this is. One. I'm gonna move around a bit. Huh? Yeah?
It says plus, look below it.
Plus.
Very cool picture.
Jack Skeleton.
How much that is? Probably about 50 or so.
Video camera.
Mm-hmm.
I'm filming. Yeah, it's getting a little too light here. Yes? Oh, there's a Mario. Just a little kid dressed
Just a cat. That's it.
Okay. I thought it looked like Mario for a second. My mistake. I know.
Oh, look at that picture.
Keyblades. Oh my god, this thing is heavy. It's made out of metal.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Yeah. Except I think this was made out of metal too.
Mine's different.
Look at these things. 80, 60, 50.
That's how much it cost.
Ever Michael would freak out.
Yes, he would.
How heavy is this thing? Oh god, I'm not even attempting to look up.
It's like clouds.
I think it's supposed to be clouds. And a lot of okay, well let's go back there.
Peachy.
Language. Excuse me. Ooh. That looks pretty over there. Check it out. Chippy art. There's some Chippy Mercy. Red? R2D2.
Look at that.
I know, I saw it. It's so adorable. Yes. You should say. This is so cool. Hi.
Not the right jury rings.
Master Chief. Russian. Oh, look over here. We haven't been over here. Graphic novels. So this is like comics, huh? I'm sorry. It's just I'm hurting them. Oh, shush. Yu-Gi-Oh! Monopoly. Pirates of the Caribbean Monopoly. Rick and Morty Monopoly.
Alright, we're going to start this off. Instead of just me introducing, we're going to get a Todd chant going. So let's hear some Todd. 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 Todd.
Todd. Todd. Todd. Todd. Todd. Todd.
Ladies and gentlemen, Todd. Give it up for him.
I still haven't seen that movie, but I know it's good. I do have it. Thank you guys for being here. Oh wait, switch on. Yeah, there we go. Hey, oh that works. Okay, hi everyone.
Alright.
So, I've never been here. I've never been to Midland, Odessa. I didn't know it was called that. It is actually not Midland by itself. It is Midland, Odessa, right?
Or both. You can either be inside actually Midland or Odessa.
Midessa.
It's like all 5 feet of it. You know.
But Midland is considered like the big brother, right? Because someone was telling me that like this is Midland is the fancier one.
Hey, it's true. Odessa makes all the
Now, which one was here first? So then Odessa was like, there's no city that's gonna come by and take our, we're the best one, right? We're gonna be the best forever. We didn't need to do anything to fix that. And then Midland was like, oh yeah? And then they rose up. Pretty much. How far away are the cities from each other? So why do they need two different cities?
One to be nice, one to be trash.
We got the short end of the
Yeah.
Really? 3 times over. Where were they yesterday? I was walking around last night. I didn't see 100,000 people. Okay.
Ready to see you tonight.
All right, right. I'm resting up like I was doing. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I'm seeing people dressed as and that are on your shirts, like Italy, and Italia was fun, and then Natsu from Fairy Tale. And I was just remarking with someone that Natsu has really only 2 teeth, 2 giant teeth. One on top, one on bottom. And it's so funny what animators will. That's always fun. And so when I, for years I thought that, and then just this past year he told me, he goes, no, actually, I wanted you for that role from the beginning. I just didn't want you to think that. And I'm like, oh, good, manipulation, great, awesome. Glad we're gonna be working together. No, but it's been really nice. Tyler is amazing on the show in terms of he directed it, really kind of produced it, wrote a lot of it. He knows more about the show than anybody. He's read all the manga, he's seen all the episodes multiple times, so he's like the authority on it. So I don't read the manga because when he works on a show, typically that's the one show he's going to be working on. So he's going to know it really, really well. I go in and work on Fairy Tale. That's one of maybe 5 shows I'm working on that week. So I don't, it's not really conducive to catching up on every single show that I'm working on. I would love to be able to read all the mangas because I'm a big comic book guy. Are there any comic book fans in here? Woo! Okay, right on. So should I see Black Panther or not?
Yes.
I do want to see it. I want to see it at the drive-in theater. But I haven't been to a drive-in since, I think the last time I saw a drive-in movie. That's exactly what I was just talking. Yeah, that's what I want to see. The one that I saw Spider-Man 2 on the biggest North American drive-in screen, which is technically in Canada. Which still counts, it's still North America, but when you think of America, you think of just, Odessa, the country. But according to you guys, I'm basing on what you said. So how many people have been here your entire life in this area? How many people, you were born here, you're gonna die here? Because you love it so much. You're probably gonna die with your eyes open. I did do my homework, but the problem is you can't lay down at 9 o'clock at night on your bed and think you're going to do a lot of work. That's why they don't do business meetings like that. That's why you don't see lots of guys in suits getting on the conference table, laying down at 9 o'clock at night to hash out deals. They sit up. How many people do your homework laying down? You ghosts. You're supposed to sit in a well-lit room and do your homework right after school. Why do you want to do it right before bed? You know what I like to do before bed?
Sleep. No.
Bad question.
It's both Korikyo in V3 and Teruto Dig Rubber 2. I wonder, out of those 2 characters, which one did you have more fun voicing? The perverted chef or the crazy anthropologist?
Well, I thought Korikyo was a better dresser. I think Teruto, I like food. I'm a fan of it, and I'm a fan of people that cook food and make it tasty. So I like both, but I think Korikyo was stranger, was creepier, was just weird. That whole game series is very strange to me. I don't understand. I get the game premise, but
Oh no. So you want to combine our money to get the Danganronpa 3 poster?
That'd be fun.
It looks like it's from Doraemon.
Can she get a picture with you guys?
Oh, sure.
She loves Mario. So you go, get right there.
Pens. Like 35 seconds.
Well, every time I changed it, it lets me record another 5 minutes.
I got this.
Hey, Peach, can I get it?
Yeah. Oh yes, I do see it. Now we have 40.
We can change them up. Oh, here we go.
Do you want me to do that?
Shall we let?
Yeah.
Do it as stocking. Oh no.
Right now, or I will say so.
And that right there was worth the 5 dishes itself. Good God Almighty.
Go index and bite him.
Have a seat.
Alright.
Oh Lord. So hot. How's it going?
He
Hot.
just doesn't have the magnetic personality.
Yeah. About that chicken fried steak.
We went to dinner last night at the Wall Street Pub, which is a great place. But I try not to eat gluten because it's not a bougie thing. I really can't eat it. It's sick. And Todd has been vegan for a while. But he's like, I'll make this chicken fried steak. Why not? So both of us are a little like, stomach today. He might have gone to get a comic. You know what I'm saying? I guess we could start.
Yeah.
If anybody has
From
any
what I've heard,
questions.
now he's in the restroom, so.
Well, gone to get a comic.
Okay, so to kick off, we'll start with just a good general question, Monty. Monty, how did you get into the business of voice acting and voiceover, acting in general?
It was an accident.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
I was a stage actress. I was a stage actress in Houston, and actually Jason Douglas. Please hold this for my hands. Tobin, or whatever you want to call him, big guy. He was the one who told me about these auditions that were happening in town for anime. And I'm like, they do that in Houston, Texas? And sure enough, I went and auditioned and it just became a thing. And I thought, well, this is a fun gig while I'm in college. This is gonna last. Here we are, almost 20 years later. So yeah, I always tell people, I'm like, hey, depending on what you want to do with your life, always leave your options open because you might miss out on something really cool if you're not paying attention. Another cool little side note is Jason and I went to the University of Houston, and we went to school with a gentleman named Jim Parsons. Which is like Sheldon on the Big Bang Theory. So, talk about a weird group, like that whole group that went to school together. We're all doing random things in the industry, but very, very different.
Very, very different. All right, that's a good start. So now, tell us before you started Fairy Tale, did you know anything about it?
Actually, yes, because I was the script adapter, the lead script adapter for Fairy Tale, so I was responsible for Fairy Tale for 4 years, which meant that every script that was written for Fairy Tale, I had to double check to video and make sure that it was perfect. So yeah, for the longest time I called myself the fairy tale expert. I've seen every episode in English and Japanese at least 8 times. Which might sound awesome until you realize it's like, a bajillion episodes. So yeah, I knew about it, but I actually wasn't even called to audition. I got a little, about it. It's like, I'm gonna audition. Why do I get to audition like all the cool kids? Well, it turns out that the director, Tyler, was like, yep, Mira Jane. Who's the craziest character? Yeah, Mira Jane. So I was really stoked when he called me and said, hey, I'm going to play Mira Jane, because I knew what was coming. And that first Satan Soul, man, that was still one of my favorite moments in the booth ever. Because they were like, what they do is they make you watch it, especially if it's something really taxing like that, or like on Dragon Ball with the the Kamehamehas and all that. You watch it, and then they do what's called marking. Like if you're a dancer, you kind of go through it halfway, so you're not really like giving it all your energy. So they're like, okay, we want you to watch it, and then we want you to mark it, and then we want you to do it full out. And I was like, psh, mark it. I've seen this episode so many times, I already know what's gonna happen. So I remember when she went Satan's Soul and that scream, I just let it all loose. It's like, continually spit and snot everywhere. And I stopped and I looked out at my director and my engineer like, how'd I do? And they both just looked at me. The director was like, I think we got it. We need to do another one of those. So yeah, that's still one of my favorite moments in the booth. But yeah, I knew what I was getting into.
Awesome. And also, you said scripted that, and kind of break that down exactly for those who don't know what that is.
Oh, sure. So you guys have watched anime, so, and I guess too with video games, if you have a video game that comes from another place, you do what's called localization and adapt. What that means is like, okay, anime, let's say Fairy Tail, airs in Japan, right? For Funimation now, 2 days later, it is subbed on their site, right? You get the sub. The translation is then sent to a team of adapters. And their job is to take that translation and the video and make the translation fit in the little mouth flaps. Lots of people don't realize that we don't touch the video. We don't edit the animation at all. When it comes over, that's what you have to work with. So if your translation is like, hey guys, how you doing today? I'm gonna stop by the guild later and then maybe grab a beer with Mira. Yeah, what do you think? And your mouth flaps are. You gotta figure out a way to get all that information into those little bitty flaps. So it's kind of like one big puzzle. And then that's why a lot of times if you see subtitles and you're like, well, they're not saying exactly what the subtitle says. And it's because we usually don't have the time, or we have too much time, so I would use the manga to kind of fill stuff out here and there. Also, a lot of times with translation, it's very stilted. It's kind of like Yoda speak. Sure, go I now. Nobody talks like that. So it was my job as the head adapter to kind of give everybody back their characterization. Natsu, when he was translated, would be like, I am going to go over there and fight that dragon. Well, that works for Urza. It doesn't quite work for Natsu, right? So I'd have to be like, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to kick that dragon's butt. Same idea, different language to fit the character. So yeah, it's a hard job. It's definitely not an easy job, but really rewarding when you get to watch the final product.
So, in other words, Monica does anything and everything. So she deserves a round of applause just for things like that. Have you heard from Todd yet?
Still buying that cup.
You're still buying that?
He's going to hate me.
He must have found a My Little Pony one. I don't know. Okay. Awesome. So now, in a minute, we'll start jumping into questions. I know some of you have some nice questions, but real quick before we do that, tell us about just your experience in West Texas. You've never been to this area before, have you?
Well, I came to Lubbock, which I guess is about an hour and a half.
Sun City.
2 hours away.
Oh, yeah. Well, if my fiance was right, it would be like 30 minutes, I'm sure. This is my first time here, though, and I really enjoyed it. Like, everybody is so nice, and that's not the case at every convention. all of you guys for being cool and sweet and awesome. Because yeah, there's been some conventions where people are like, I had to stand in a line. It's like, that's kind of what Comic-Con's
Hold on. Not like that, sir. Can you walk back out? We're going to give you a proper introduction. First of all, he got his comic. So now, ladies and gentlemen, if you will please give not just a round of applause, but let's get we had a Todd chant going this year. Let's get a Todd. Ladies and gentlemen, the man himself, Mr. Todd Haverford. Come on, Todd, right in your hair. Keep it going.
It's always got to be difficult, this one. You want that?
Thank you.
What?
I was getting, someone came by, one of the vendors came by to snag some stuff, and I asked them what they do, and they have a good little comic book setup. So I went to go check it out, and I got a comic book. I apologize, there was a line, and they were, and so we had to work it all out. They're like, if you're in town, and you when it comes to a good comic book store, come to here, and I'm like, well, it's a 1,300-mile commute, but I'll think about it. They come bigger than this. It's the big omnibus.
Yeah.
It's just the big, like all.
Like 5 in 1.
There's a fairy tale one. It's got 3 volumes in it that you've seen. It's big, big and thick.
So I didn't have to have all of my space taken up by all of this little mini manga.
Yeah,
I
I like manga. I just wish that they made more color issues. Like I know it's a special edition and it's always in black and white, but I like the, why don't they do that? Why don't they do that? It's a lot more expensive. Sure.
Maybe you need to call Japan and be like, why Japan?
Well, I'm already going over there to ask for another season of Fairy Tale, so
Oh, there you go.
I'll just say, hey, can we also colorize all the manga and change 60 plus years of manga tradition, please?
So you're just gonna get off the plane and like walk out into the streets of Tokyo and say, can we please? Like, how do you?
Well, it depends on if I'm finished with this first. So I'll let you know how it is.
Don't you do that right now, sir. You put that book away.
Well, I'm going to read the first issue and then I'll see how it is. How many people got Dragon Cry that just came out on Blu-ray? Everyone snagged Dragon Cry? How many people don't know what Dragon Cry is? How many people are Fairy Tale fans? How many people don't know what Dragon Cry is? Dragon Cry is the latest movie that just came out. It was released in theaters nationwide. And I saw it on my birthday in New York at the New York premiere. It was a lot of fun. So Dragon Cry just came out. If you guys, like Christina V's in it, Nate Wants to Battle's in it, all that fun stuff. And who else? Who are some other people that guest star in there?
I don't know, I think I had one line. So I really wasn't that involved. I was like, oh, welcome to the guild.
Don't say that.
Sorry.
But yeah, so it's out. It just came out. And the LA premiere was a lot of fun because they 3D printed. Dragon Cry is the name of a staff, a Dragon Cry staff. And they 3D printed it and they had it at this premiere. It was a lot of fun and it was great it's always fun when Tyler can come out. They had Tyler out and Heather. So they flew out the director slash, I guess, producer of it so that he could be there for the event. And there's this giant Natsu. If you look on my Instagram, you'll see how big this Natsu is. It's official_Habergram. And so we were signing it at the event at the Montalban Theater. And so they wanted me to take it because they knew I was going to go to the New York premiere. And I'm like, so you want me to just fold this thing up? I mean, it's the size of 2.5 people. And I'm like, so you want me to fold that in half and bring it with me on a plane as I go to New York? And they're like, yeah, what's wrong with that? And I go, so correct me if I'm wrong, but they have professionals that ship these things, right? Called post office folks, right? yeah, but you're already going. I'm like, yeah. I mean, that, in a way, that's kind of like, hey, Star-Lord, I know you're going to the red carpet premiere. Can you do me a solid? I need you to bring your 15-foot banner with you. You won't mess up your tux. Just don't worry about it. So they shipped it. And so then we did the, what was interesting, because how many of you people have been to LA? So it's a fair number of you. So I'm sure you guys have seen some crazy stuff. Right, I've seen crazy stuff. At this premiere, there was crazy stuff because there was an after party upstairs. And so we went up there, and there were people there that I didn't recognize, and they didn't quite look like this was their thing. It's just a way that they carried themselves, and they weren't engaging with anybody. They weren't talking to, like, I feel like if you're there, you're a big fan of Fairy Tale, you would be talking to the director, you would, etc. They weren't. And so, they looked kind of familiar. And they were eating the food, they were taking selfies, and I asked someone, who are they? They go, oh, those are reality TV stars from, like, Vanderpump Rules or whatever. And I go, why are they here? Well, they saw a red carpet. They came in, ate the food, took some selfies, and they're leaving. I was like, so that's why I didn't get any chicken nuggets!
Can you seriously just like drive around LA and find red carpets and walk down them?
Well, the thing about it is
I want to do that.
it's announced. Like, you know what I mean? It's like red carpet event, like, because it's on events and stuff like that. And when you wait till later in the evening, the security's tight at the beginning of it. How to break into a red carpet premiere 101. Don't do this. I'm like, wait a minute, I've seen you're from Midland. And I assume that the security kind of dies down. It's like, well, now the thing's going and it's over. But I think that's what happened. And so I was wondering, I'm like, because also it's like, at the same time, if you're a big Fairy Tale fan and you're there, you might want to at least come, I would assume, say hi to Natsu for a second. And they didn't say anything. And so it's just like my mom. Like when my mom went to go see the movie, first of all, I had to convince her to go see it. I was like, Mom, it's coming out in theaters. I know you got a lot of kids. Oh wait, I'm your only son. Why don't you go see the movie? She goes, I don't know, son. Let's see if we have time. I'm like, well, they do this thing where they show multiple screenings. So you can pick a time and work around that. And so she goes, I'll just see some. I know my mom's busy. She's retired. And so, so she said she was going to go see it. So I called her that Saturday. So this is like Wednesday. I was at the New York premiere now. And so it was Saturday and everyone had seen it. So I called her and I said, what are you doing? I called her on a panel. And I said, what are you doing right now? She goes, going to see a movie, son. And so I was like, oh good, I'm glad my mom's going to do that. So she's going to go see it. So then what do you expect to happen later in the day? If your mom's going to go see your movie in theaters, what's supposed to happen later in the day? She's supposed to call. So she's going to the 2 o'clock screening. It's now 6 o'clock. I know she didn't watch it 3 times in a row. I know how long that movie is because I did it. So I'm waiting. I wait till 7. I wait till 8. I finally call her. I said, hello, Mother. Yes. What you doing? I told him, son, making dinner. What'd you do today? Went to the movies. What did you see? You a movie, son. Well, what did you think of it, woman? And then she goes, it is not my cup of tea, son. And I'm like, Mom.
Your mom and my dad together because they both have fun accents, first of all. Second of all, my dad is the opposite. When Battle of Gods came out and I told him, oh, Dad, you can go to the movies and you can hear me in the movies. He's like, oh, I'm going to the movie on the first night. So, apparently, he made such a scene. The movie people had, like, the people in the theater had to tell him, like, sir, you're going to have to sit down. Because he kept standing up going, that is my daughter! The balls of the dragon, and that is my daughter!
My mom would never do that. I don't even think my mom would take a bullet for me. You can shoot my son. I will let you. with folks that we work with, I know that a lot of you, and I'm sure you get this too, they come up and say, what's it like working with this person? And honestly, we don't really get to work together that much. So for me, I have questions, because I'm a fan also of people that I get to be friends with and also get to work with, because over the years what you see is you see them utilize their talent, and it's really a cool thing to see. So Monica, for you, when you started working on Fairy Tale, was it for you, is it just like another, you've done, if my calculations are correct, 1.7 million roles?
Maybe 1.2.
1.2. Okay, well, Canadian conversion, I get it. And so, for you, is it something where it's just, okay, here we go, it's another gig, it's one more notch on the belt, let's do it? Or was this show, I mean, no, we wouldn't know how far it would go.
No, we had no idea how big a show it was going to be. We just kind of enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah.
And I told them earlier that I adapted the first 4 years of it, however many episodes that is. So I kind of knew already that it was special. So this is a really great story. Like, even if it doesn't go very far, it's really character-driven. I love character-driven stories. It's one of those shows where every arc you have a different favorite character because they're all so cool, you know? So to me, I kind of already knew it was special. Getting cast as Mira Jane was awesome because Mira Jane is like the character that keeps giving back because she's got like 38 voices of her own. You know, you've got like Sweet Mira, and then there's Pumpkin Mira, and then there's like Evil Mira, and then there's Satan Soul, and like she's got all these different like characterizations. It's awesome. So she's the gift that keeps giving. I love it. What about you? Like, what was your thought? I mean, other than all the screaming and the blood and the throat, what was your first impressions of Natsu?
Well, Natsu's really more of a stable genius. The way he plays with fire is perfect. No one plays with fire better than Natsu. No, with Natsu it was the role that I wanted from the get-go, because I grew up with action shows. I grew up in an era where you played, if you took a salt tablet, you got outside, you didn't come home until the lights were gone from the sky. Nowadays, you guys, we all like to do that through apps. They make games called Go Play Outside Till It's Nighttime, and it's a game where you try to get a high score. Like, we used to actually do it.
That's a game.
So it's a game that's coming out in 2019, so I'm gonna make it.
I was like,
But, and so it's, I love action shows, and I love being in action cartoons and video games and movies and stuff. It's a little bit harder in movies because I've worked on films where, a lot of horror films and stuff like that, where the stunt coordinator is elsewhere on the set. He might not be around for this shot, so I need to do a roll through a window 26 times to get it right. And then when I stand up, I look like I have a Metroid shoulder because it's much bigger than this one. I did that for a movie once, where it's like, okay, well, you're gonna plow through this window and roll on the ground. It had green screen, so they're gonna put the glass in there later. But you're gonna roll on the ground and come up with your gun out. I said, okay, well, that looks like wood, and I'm wondering where the crash pads are. So like little cushions that they put down. And he's like, well, it's just a roll. You can just do it. And so in your young brain, you're like, sure, yeah, I can do it. I can do it. Thor does it all the time. I can do it. Captain Kirk did it. I can do it. So the first couple rolls are, all right, we're feeling good. Then we get to roll 10, and we're like, what's going on? What do I need to do differently? Like, you're doing everything great. It's really just the camera movement, because it's a push in, and it's on tracks, and so the guys got to get it right because they have to rack focus it's a complicated thing. So as they're pushing in, they're adjusting focus, and there's blah, 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 blah. So really, I just have to keep doing my thing. On roll 15, starting to see it's a little bit harder to get up. On roll 20, now I'm starting to access my fire dragon within. Roll 25, it's diva mode. So it's much easier to do that kind of stuff in the booth. I like doing that instead. And also on film sets, sometimes you have a great trailer, sometimes you're using Mother Nature's trailer called a tree that you lean up against. But it's a wide variety of different accommodations, and it's long hours, and with voiceover, the longest hours that we had was when we were doing Sergeant Frog. It was 12-hour recording sessions. But with fairy tale, when I first started out, I could do 3 hours before I lost my voice. Then I could do about 6. Now I can do about 6.5, and then it's done for the day. So when I feel the liquid, when I feel warm tastes of iron in my throat, time to stop for the day, and I don't talk anymore. So that was fun, and also you can hear the difference if you watch the first episode of Fairy Tale, where the voice is compared to now. Nachi's gone through some things. It seems like Nachi's gone through maybe a couple of divorces. There's a little stress, there's a little growth in the voice. But it's been a blast to be a part of that show and work with people that care about it and that really shepherd it into its higher episodes, into the triple-digit episodes. And I'm looking forward to getting to episode, what will it be when we're done? 336?
I lost count a long time ago.
336? Yeah, so it's great. It's great. Do you guys have any questions, fairy tale questions for us?
Go ahead.
So you got really familiar with the characters when you were doing the, what you call it?
Oh, the adapting?
The adapting. I know you told me your fairy tale crush the other day. Who's your favorite other than Mira? Like,
And other than Vic.
My favorite characters other than me. Well, that's so hard because it does really change, like, as you're going through. So, like, when I was writing the Deliora arc, I loved Gray. I loved Gray so much. I was like, wow, what is
That's a mental typo.
Here's the thing about Natsu. While I loved Natsu as a character, you have to understand from an adapter's perspective. Everybody else's flaps are like, I'm so nice. Look at my clean little flaps. They're so easy to put words in. And Natsu's are like, So there's a lot of times, no offense, Todd, it's not you. I was cursing Natsu.
You sound like an ex-girlfriend. No offense, Todd. It's not.
It's me, and Natsu.
Were there any lines that you wrote that you can recall off the top of your head where you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna localize that?
Well, the fire in my belly was hard because over there, I can't remember what the exact translation was, but it was not fire in the belly. It was something very strange.
Fire in someplace that needs a doctor visit.
Yeah. It sounds like Natsu might really need a doctor, so I'm going
That
to.
spicy food.
Yeah. So I'm going to adjust, and yeah, there were certain things like that where you just had to. It's not that you change it. You just go, what are they trying to say? And then go, that's probably it. That sounds a little more like it. But yeah, now if you ask me to look back, then certainly the main 5 are my favorites because they do the most and they've been through so much. Like he was saying, Natsu's been through so much. Lucy's been through so much. Urza, although Urza, I think because of the Mirror Jane thing, I still hold a little bit of resentment there. Colleen. And then, Gray, and I love Loxus, like that whole scene with the fairy tale parade and the from afar with Makarov still makes me get kind of teary-eyed. I totally cried like a baby when I was adapting it. I'm like, this is
yes.
So yeah, there's so many, but the mains are my favorites because they've been through so much. And I love Zareth. I wish Zareth would do more. I love Zareth.
He comes in at the end of the movie. Ooh. Oops. Don't listen to me. I'm still chicken fried steak drunk. Don't listen to me.
Hopefully we'll see more of Zareth in the future.
Who knows?
Who are some of your favorites outside of like Natsu?
Daedalus Natsu. My favorite, I love the Zodiac. I love Plu.
Of course.
Yes, I love Horologium.
That's only.
What's interesting about Fairy Tale is that all the characters are so. When you see the design of the character and who they are, if you had described that character before it was created, said, I'm going to make a character that is a little snowman thing with a little cone nose that just wiggles in the room. A producer would very likely be like, no, that's ridiculous, don't do that. But when you see it done in the show, you're like, Blue absolutely has to be there. I want to know Blue's story. I want to see how many people has he killed. Is he a cannibal? Is he not? Is there a reason why there's only one Blue? Did he kill the others? See? Exactly. We don't know. Why is he always nude? Why does he have no reproductive parts? Yeah, is he have the DTs from he's trying to get off some substance? And we don't know about it. There's a whole story there. So I love those little characters, and I love the little idiosyncrasies that they have. Like, what Naughty? The cat, the black cat, who does this all the time. That's a weird thing to do. That's something you learn in rehab. I don't know. Yeah, he's just super fast fist, but he knows someone wants it, so he's just gonna keep doing it. Okay. Yeah, but that's my thing. Yes, sir.
How was that with Wall Street?
How was Wall Street?
Yeah, I told you.
Oh, it was delicious. Wall Street was awesome. I wish I had discovered it sooner. I like to take the long way to places, so even if I don't realize it. So even though it was right next door, I thought it was, because the first day I was here, I walked to the right and out. So I saw where Wall Street was. But the second day I went left and then out. So I thought it was over here. And so I said, everyone come this way. And then when we started walking, I was like, maybe I was... And then Monica looked it up, and of course I knew it was on the other side.
We got a walking tour of Midland.
We did a walking tour. That was my bad.
Alright, and the second part was, what was the weirdest magic when you first, like, the weirdest magic that you go, what was he thinking?
The strangest magic?
Yeah, the strangest magic.
Wouldn't it be cool if there was a Kardashian spell that turned everyone into Kim?
I think that would be the Jigglebutt gang.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
That's good.
No magic involved, but unitards.
Is there a spell that's strange or that's...
What?
I don't know. Like,
I can't think of any offhand that are strange. Like, all their magic seems to kind of fit the person who uses it. Like at first I thought Connor's cards were a little strange, but then when you meet Connor, you realize she's kind of a drunk, so she's probably always out there playing cards, and it kind of makes sense. I like the celestial keys. That was a new concept that I had never heard of anything like that. Where, hey, I have a key and it opens a door to the celestial being.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, hey, I've got a key, it opens the door. I'm like, well, Monica, that's how keys work. But no, okay, yeah.
Lessons learned. But yeah, I can't think of any that's particularly weird.
Originally, he was going to have cards, but he changed it to keys because he thought like so many monsters cards, so that kind of comes off different.
It's very Yu-Gi-Oh.
You got to get that AAA and Home Depot demographic. Yeah, the keys.
Keys to like, oh, she's unlocking, getting that.
What power do you find the strangest?
Strangest from there, it was definitely anything coming from the Jigglebutt game earlier.
Jigglebutt, yeah.
Anything that was like, well, I don't want to match any magic with those guys. Made me think of it was weird.
Yeah, no magic.
Don't put magic.
Yeah, don't trust the Jigglebutt gang. Don't trust guys that say they have ice cream inside a windowless van in Odessa, because guess what? When you do that on a Saturday night after a Permian Basin Comic-Con day, you wind up sick Sunday morning. You don't know where you're at. You're over in Phoenix, and you got to get back to your signing table by noon. You don't know how you do it, but then you find Horologium, who takes you inside of his clock and moves you back in time to that guy that was in the van, and you tell him no. You take the candy instead, and then you trick him when he's about to bring out the rag to put over your face, and then you're at your signing on time. Jacob. Called Brave Masters. Did you know that? Did you know that I don't know your middle name? What's your middle name? Lee? I learned something new. Thank you, Jacob Lee. Peace be with you and also with you. Zirconis' magic?
Yeah.
Why is that? What magic would you prefer Zirconis had?
I have no idea.
Right on. Maybe that's the power. Maybe you're about to attack him and he zaps you and you're like, what was I gonna do? And that's how he survives. Very strange.
There was a Jason hanging out back there. Is Douglas still back there? No, he just went to bed. I was gonna embarrass him and make him come up here. He's a fairy tale too. He plays guild darts. Hannah's really awesome dad.
My mentor.
Yeah.
Kicks my ass. How about in the very back? Yes.
What's your favorite celestial spirit?
I would be really, my fiance loves Blue, and he gets really sad when I sign things and I only sign Mira Jane. He's like, what about Blue? Okay, Blue. So yeah, I have to say Blue's my favorite because he's a lot of fun to voice. All I have to do is stand behind the mic and go. And it's really cute. So that's fun. What's yours?
Yeah.
Blue's pretty nice.
Blue's great. Blue's great. What about you in the very, very back? Yeah.
What's your favorite episode?
Favorite episode? The one where we find out that Natsu's the dad. And there's a fight.
Kind of like the Urza makeover episode. I don't know. There's so many to choose from, and I think that's what's so great about fairy tales. There's so many good ones. I do like the ones that are about the Strauss siblings and their backstory because I think that's really fascinating. You pick
I like the one where Natsu uses fire to defeat his enemy.
So every episode ever.
Where he's all fired up.
Yeah, it's really, he's the poster child for Rolaids and Tums.
Sand.
Yeah. So I should buy stock in that. Let's see. Yes.
Whenever you guys were doing the screenwriting and auditioning, were there any characters you guys would have objected to?
I did, like I said, I didn't get to audition. I was just cast because whenever Funimation sees a crazy character that has multiple personalities or it might be a psycho, they go, Monica! Which I'm totally cool with. If I was going to have to play somebody else, I love Mira and I wouldn't trade her for the world, but if I was going to play someone else, oh gosh, that's hard. Can I be Natsu? I've got a fire in my belly.
Now repeat that 900 more
No,
times.
sir. Never mind. Are there? Yeah, Wendy's cute. I would totally do Wendy. I would play Wendy. Totally play Wendy. Totally. Or Carla. Carla's cute too. What about you? If you could be Natsu.
Then I would.
No.
No, I'd be. Then I'd be. Yeah, probably happy. Let's see. Finn.
So, it's not a fairy tale related question. Since you played Pin Pin in the original Evangelion, did you play Pin Pin in the remake?
I actually didn't play Pen Pen in the original. I played Maya Ibuki in the director's cut because I wasn't a voice actor back in the old days of Evangelion. So I started with the director's cut. I played Maya Ibuki, and then when I went to Funimation and they got the movies, I don't know if you would consider it an upgrade or a downgrade, but I got moved from Maya to Pen Pen, and I love him. Who doesn't want to be an angry penguin? So I'm all for it.
My hand off forever.
In the fairy tale, there's this little voice that leads.
I gotta switch arms.
Well, it's in what's called the Emanese, which is the Japanese soundtrack, because for the first 10 episodes, I thought that was somebody reacting, so I would put in the script random voice, or the sexy noise of ooh that happens every once in a while. I don't know why I'm putting these in the script, but I don't know who they are. But it turns out that it's actually on the track that the Japanese gives a track called the Emani track, which is the music and sound effects. And so it's in there. So give you some Japanese person somewhere. What's funny is, have you heard that in other anime? They use that exact sound clip in other anime.
And similar stomach-hungry noises.
Yeah.
Seem like they're just all come from the same bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Wow. Who's next?
Up there, in the plaid.
Oh, okay. If y'all had like any anime character to choose to voice, who would y'all choose?
That we haven't already voiced.
Like any, like y'all, if y'all like which character do y'all want to like?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite one?
Edward Elric. If I could voice that boy.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Well, if we're gonna go on that note, I'd probably go with Alphonse Elric. Little bit tidbit, Aaron Dismuke is awesome, and I've known that little boy, well, he's not little anymore, I've known him since he was 10. Funny story, for the first episode, I actually played Alphonse Elric before they decided to cast an actual little boy. If I'm gonna lose the job to somebody, it was a little boy. Aaron.
We'll have a full metal tie. Never felt this way before. I swear it's the truth. It'll make you go wow.
You get to pick.
Oh. Trent, your very first con. What's your first question?
Out of all the fairy tale arcs, which is your favorite?
I should have studied up and
I think E&D, the whole arc. That's a big one.
I like the Atlas. Everybody but me got to be different people. Mira Jane stayed the same.
You were in it, but Aaron did that.
I liked the Atlas, and I also liked the Grand Magic games. I thought that was kind of fun. I thought it was cool too because it showed the power of fairy tale fandom. Because up until then, I think Mira and Loxus had maybe said one word to each other the whole show. But because that ship is so big time in the fairy tale fandom, all of a sudden, she's standing next to Loxus all the time. He gets hurt. Who's by his bedside? Fairy tale fans, you actually like got in Masha's brain and made him think, you know what would be cute? Mira Jane and Loxus. Which, by the way, don't ever look up Moroxis. Tyler was like, have you ever looked up, where they take your name and then the other character's name and they Moroxis? Have you looked that up? And I was like, no. And then I went home and did it and don't. There also is something that Colleen Klinkenbeard found, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but it exists out there in the universe. Did you hear about the porn sites that were using clips from fairy tales?
Oh my god!
Yes. They used the animation and then put in their own little bits of animation, and they tried to match it as close as possible, but it's everyone's voices. Like, they've slipped our voices together in reactions to it, and Colleen was mortified.
Oh my god.
I cannot believe we're on these porn sites. Oh my god.
Loxus has good abs. So that's cardio.
Be careful how far you scroll. You gotta learn. Ever save me for later?
On the plane.
Who else has questions?
What is the weirdest fan experience you've
I'm gonna get my arm up until I'm answered.
I have two that I can think of off the top of my head. My very first convention ever, when I didn't even know it was a thing, in the beginning I was the only girl a lot of times. So I went to this convention, and I'm just a nice person. I like people, so I was nice to these guys. And they decided to sleep outside of my room.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not the way to win over the ladies, guys. Because then they had this like closed circuit television, so you could see all the fun stuff that was happening at the convention that I couldn't do because I couldn't leave my room. That was weird. And then in the UK, they have most of the conventions at like universities. And of course, there the drinking age is 18. And so my first UK convention, everybody was just sloshed the whole time. And this guy comes up to me in the autograph line and he's like, I don't like dogs, but I like you. Thank you. And he went on and went on and went on. And he apparently passed out on the lawn because his friends came back and they were like, so our friends passed out on the lawn and we got some Sharpies. I was like, are you gonna let me draw on your friend? And they did. I drew all over it. Put a giant Hello Kitty on his belly that had Dub's rule. Like Monica Rial is my favorite. On one side, I've never seen him again, ever.
Dead.
That would be really awful if he had like alcohol poisoning and I just drew all over.
That was the last thing you did for him.
You made him worth more.
I know you've had some.
Oh, for me, it's interesting because I get what people mean to do when, even if it's a weird experience. I get their what's going on in their head. They just want to show appreciation for it. So sometimes I just have to step back and go like, okay, this animal sacrifice that they're doing right now in front of me. They like the show and they're trying to show me how much they like it. There have been definite people roaming the halls, seeing where your room's at, staying outside your room. They will ride every floor of an elevator to see where you get off. I've done that, seen that. There's one where there was a door that I walked past and it had my picture on it. It says, don't knock on this door unless you're this person. I've had fans... I wanted to.
I would have knocked and ran.
But the security said, don't do it. I've also had fans bring me odd things to sign, like I've signed a baby, I've signed a fake bag of intestines, I've signed McDonald's food.
Oh my gosh.
I've signed arms that next day became tattoos. I've received nondescript baked goods from fans, and I've tried them, and I'm still here. a whole range. I've had, yeah, it's very, I went to, one time, I don't go out with, many years ago I had a fan come up to me and she was explaining her story and her parents were there and they go, we'd love to take you to dinner. And just the way they asked, it was very, they made a joke of it, and it was like, it just hit me in a way, I was like, okay, yeah, let's do it, why not? So we go to dinner, the daughter sets up a camera, and I thought, okay, it's a little, maybe she can get one picture. And then she starts recording the meal, but not of the whole table, of just me eating. and it started getting progressively just a little stranger, a little more weird, and just, the whole evening became very, very strange, and very, like, anything I did was, like, zoomed in right here in my face. So you can imagine I'm sitting there, you know, it was dinner time, so I'm eating, like, 2 or 3 cakes, I'm eating donuts, all this stuff, my normal diet, and so it's all on tape, and then after she's like, can I post this online? I'm like, no, I didn't want you to get it in the first place! And so I don't, and then later she's like, her family invited me to their house, so it's like they're luring me closer to their den, and then like, it just got stranger and stranger, and so I just, I quit doing things like that. But yeah, and now if the basement has a Wi-Fi connection, and it's got games, and that I could play, and I can choose which system, I might consider 3 days a week. But generally, I'm not a huge fan of being in basements against my will. Just not really my thing.
Mine either, imagine that.
Jessica, how long have you been here? And you're like, I was at Hamacon 2008. And here I am. Okay.
Mental note of that one.
But yeah, no, that was weird. That was definitely strange. Who's next?
Oh, princess.
Thank you. Have you ever heard of sometimes memes around your characters? Like, for example, there's this YouTuber named Nico B, and recently he made a meme with Korakio involving sea sauce.
I haven't seen any involvement of sea sauce. Is it something that I should investigate? I'm already looking up Miraxis, so that's my evening, so I'll try to make a note of that at some point. I'm not familiar with sea sauce. What is it?
Is that a fairy tale thing? Or is it a...
More like Danganronpa.
Oh!
What happens with this sea sauce? Where do you put it? Well, does it go on rice? Does it go on noodles? Does it go on egg rolls? What does it go on? Hot dogs? Peach? Where does it go?
Is it edible? Is it a thing that you...
Tell us where the sea sauce goes!
Is it like fish sauce?
Ask Tinko.
Ask Tico?
Yeah.
I don't have time to ask him. I gotta go to the airport. Where does it go? Tell me where the sea sauce goes!
Oh my god. I have no idea.
So why do you know about it?
Because of Nico B.
Don't bring up sea sauce again! I don't know what kind of reference it is, and apparently you don't either!
Well, I do, but I don't want to spoil anything.
No more sea sauce in Midland, Odessa. There's a guy backing up a semi of sea sauce. That's right, because I'm mayor of Midlandia. I have to. We voted.
Oh my god.
Who's next?
Oh, back there.
Yeah. Favorite line in the show? Yes. I've got a sea sauce fire bucket.
Well, without the scissors today.
Oh, they're right next to
Oh,
me.
okay.
If y'all had any powers besides what y'all already had in the show, what other powers would y'all have?
I'd want the power of being able to speak every language and dialect in the universe. Because then that's like, that is John Security.
Kind of on the same scale, I would like the ability to just teleport, to like be able to think of a place and just be there. Because combined, our powers combined, we could be like the Wonder Twins. I mean, you could speak any language and I could get us to said country.
And then you have an ear prompter in, and then when you're in the booth, I'm just telling you how to say it.
Right.
And then when I'm communicating with the Nigerian princes that are trying to give me $5 million, and I'm talking to their little partner about how to, trick me, they don't realize I speak that.
Right.
I know what you're saying.
And then I could get us there so you could go kick his butt.
And take the $5 million.
Take the $5 million and come back, you guys.
What if there is one Nigerian prince out there that's like, I keep trying to give him $5 million, they don't take it. He has the money. He legitimately has the money. Because he's got $10 million. He's like, I don't want $10 million. I want $5 million. It's like, there might be out there. I called that number once. Someone sent me a message saying that I inherited $5 million from a Nigerian prince. I called the number, it rang, and it was like, it rang, I called on a panel, and it went, hello, Like, hi, I received an email from you that I have inherited $5 million. And you think that if I'm going to give you $5 million, I know everything about you, right? I'm going to give you $5 million. It's like, okay, what do you need to do? You got to send me an email with your first and last name. You got to send me all this information, the address and everything. I'm like, well, but you're giving me $5 million. Don't you know all that information? No, you got to send that to me by email. I go, well, the thing is, I don't have a computer. I was going to buy one with the $5 million. And he goes, you don't have a computer? I go, no. Can you call and wire me the money? I don't have a phone. I was going to buy it with the $5 million. Where are you right now? I go, I'm in the library. I'm calling you from the library phone. Can I get the money? Because I've already promised people some of it. You're going to have to send me all this information. And so eventually, like, he stuck with it. And eventually I was like, man, I gotta go. I'm gonna look at phones. And so I had to hang up, but he answered.
That's crazy. Eric Bale has some telemarketers and stuff he likes to answer when he's in the booth and talk to him. So yeah, he's got some crazy ones too. Like the guy, there's a famous dude. Well, I don't know if he knows he's famous, but he's a famous telemarketer because all he does is curse people out.
Oh, really?
They say the wrong thing, he just curses at them. And Eric got a call from that guy. It's
Oh,
one of the funniest
did
things
they
I've
record
ever
it?
heard. Yes,
Oh.
they recorded it.
Oh, I want to hear that.
It's hilarious. Hilarious. All right, I think we have time for like one more question. So raise your hands really, really high. Oh gosh, okay. There was some shaking action.
It's not about fairy tale, but it's about soul eaters.
So then we get to take that question and then one about fairy
Sounds good.
How was it doing that series? Like, what was your favorite thing about it?
My favorite thing about Soul Eater is I got to play a character that I don't normally play. When I saw the character designs, I was like, oh, I'm totally gonna be Lizzie. I'm gonna be a little bitty gun. That's how it works. But we auditioned, and our auditions were sent to Japan. So technically, Japan had a say in what we were doing. So instead of playing the cute little girl, I got to play the hot, sexy ninja weapon, which was awesome. And she's very sweet and very patient, which I am not. What about you?
I liked just the animation was so good in the show, and it was such a creative and imaginative show. Because One Piece is very imaginative, but I feel like One Piece is like, okay, we have 5 lines of Coke, let's do the Coke and then come up with new characters. Whereas at Soul Eater, it's more honed and focused imagination. You can tell where ideas come from, and that there's a step-by-step process of why that character exists and why their story goes the way it goes. Whereas One Piece is just like, whatever, we got 700 episodes to do, let's do whatever. You have an idea about a pumpkin that comes to life and shoots out acidic seeds, great, we'll take it. Like, who's got a fairy tale question? Monica's gonna pick.
No, you get to pick.
Monica's gonna pick at my
Todd-
voice.
Todd's
Monica's gonna do it in my voice.
Okay, there's a whole bunch of...
In my voice.
Back there, we've got a person.
Go for it.
How do you both feel about happy?
How do what?
How do you both feel about happy?
How do you feel about happy? I want to murder him. No, Happy is a sweet little angelic.
This is the Monica real if I did it.
No, I love Happy, but he's great. Who doesn't want a little flying cat that is like your yes man, your I sir man? You know what I mean?
A nude blue cat that flies around and oogles you everywhere. How could you hate that?
Hi, sir.
I think Happy, there was a period where Happy kind of got a little, mean with me for a bit. Like, Happy was my boy, and then it's like, he went through this little period where he's like, kind of naysaying me a lot. There were a couple episodes where like, I'm not liking you right now. Maybe you're on your lady time. And, but then it passed. But yeah, Happy's cool. I don't think it's fair that Happy gets away with just wearing a neck scarf and that's it. Like, I gotta sit here and accessorize a whole matching outfit and sandals and stuff, and he just gets to wear his wings and a little bandana around his neck. But other than my jealousy about his apparel, and the fact that he's the strongest, if you think about it. Happy's probably 7 pounds, and he's carrying around sometimes 300 pounds of people. So he's actually probably the strongest physically character. Think about it. And but he has some disease that makes his head super huge. So he's probably not going to live very long. He's already a cat, so he's probably only going to live 15 years, but because of whatever huge head disease he has, he's probably going to live 10 years, but then also you add to the fact that he eats nothing but raw fish all the time, not sushi cut properly, so he's probably going to get mercury poisoning. He's probably going to live about 6 years. And then the fact that he doesn't sit in the library, he's not an EMT, he's out there on the front lines fighting, so he's probably going to live 2 years. So there's really not much to envy about Happy besides the fact that
Happy?
that he's happy. But what about cats with giant heads?
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for Monica Rial.
Bye everyone, supporting your Nigerian princess. Well, hopefully